Welcome back to my channel. So in this video of Azure, I'm going to tell about the various models that are available in the cloud computing platforms. Okay, so there are basically three models that you will normally see in the cloud computing platform. That is your public cloud, hybrid cloud, and your private cloud. Okay, so you will see these three models in almost of all the cloud vendors. Any vendor you work on, you will be seeing these three models available. So let's see what is each of these model and how they work. Okay, so the public cloud basically are the cloud vendors like your AWS, Azure, GCP, or any other cloud providers that provide services over the public internet, and it is available for anyone to use over the internet. Okay, so most of the cloud resources like your servers, like your storages, and like your any specific databases, so most of those services are easily available over these clouds. So these are the public clouds. Now these public clouds, what would be the benefit of these public clouds? That you don't need to expend any money on a prior basis. Like if you want to provision a server, you don't need to think, okay, I have to go ahead and buy a server, I have to configure it, do all the networking setups and everything, and then I will start using it. So that would be a time taking process from procuring a server, maintaining it, installing the operating systems, installing the application, and getting it ready for the work. It is a time consuming process. Whereas when you are using a public cloud, you don't need to think of that, or neither you have to spend money directly or upfront for that particular service. You can easily go ahead and provision a specific services as and when you want. Okay, so it is very quick to provision and deprovision any of the services in public cloud, and you have to pay only for what you are using. Okay, so in case let's say you are buying a hardware and you are not using fully to its capacity, so it is like you are wasting that money or the specific resources that are available in that hardware. Whereas in these public clouds, you can easily deprovision them or descale them, and you can only pay for what you want, and you will be good enough to use that public cloud services. Okay, then we have private clouds. So private cloud also consist of your resources or the computing resources, but they are exclusive for a set of users or for a particular business or an organizations. Okay, so it can be basically like your data centers or on-premises data centers. So it is physically located at your end, and it will be managed like a normal on-premises data center itself. Okay, there may be some private clouds that are managed by a third-party provider as well, but it will almost replicate like the same thing like your normal data centers. Okay, so what would be the features in the private cloud? It would be like the hardware must be purchased for a startup. Okay, so you have to buy the hardware prior basis, and you have to maintain it. Like what I told, in public cloud you don't have to do, but in private you have to maintain that, you have to think of the hardware, and once that is ready, then you can proceed further with your application development, provisioning, or any type of specific software development. So that will take some time. Okay, so but the benefit is that, okay, the organization or whoever is maintaining that public cloud or whoever is handling that, so they will have a complete control over the resources and the security. Okay, so there the private cloud would be more beneficial, and the organization who is managing that private cloud, whether it's you or any third party, that will be responsible for maintaining the hardware maintenance and updates. Okay, so if you are maintaining the hardware, so you have to make sure that you are going ahead and maintaining the hardware. You have to make sure that no hardware is crashed or it is not working. You might need to get it replaced. Okay, or if it is a third party service provider, they, as per the SLA, they will be maintaining that particular hardware as well. Okay, and then we have hybrid clouds. So hybrid cloud is a combination of your both public and private cloud. Okay, so that helps or allows the data and the application to be shared between both. So hybrid would be the combination of your private and your public cloud. Okay, and it will be sharing the application and maybe data between both public and your private cloud. Okay, so hybrid cloud, that's why mostly it is said it is most flexible. So it will be the most flexible out of all. Okay, and it's up to the organization, and based on the needs, organization can decide whether they want to run the entities on the public cloud or the private cloud. So they have both the options and they will be using anyone based on their needs. Okay, and of course they will have the control over the security, compliances and legal requirements, because they are also using the private cloud features or the private cloud. So they will have full control over those specific compliances. Okay, so I hope this was clear. Thank you. If you like, please subscribe to my channel.